Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm flying on the brand new Growling Sidewinder hardcore server, which it is called. And it is called hardcore because it has some differences to the main server, the famous Growling Sidewinder server. Mainly, you don't have external views, you don't have anyone else on F10 map except your aircraft. You don't have AWACS support, so no data link. I don't know if you can see data link from friendly planes, maybe. This time I was on the server, there weren't that many people, like three people or four, so I could not test everything. The other thing is that according to Growling Sidewinder, you have much stricter penalties for team kills. So if you're annoyed by what is going on the normal server, like noobs crashing into you, shooting you down, then this server might be something for you. So I'm right now testing it. I'm in my first engagement on the server against J11-A, which has me locked, but I cannot see him on radar. And this is one of the main problems or challenges, let's say, on the server. You don't have data link, you don't have a range, you don't have an altitude of the bandit, so you need to work your radar, you need to look at your RWR and look where the enemies are and then head towards them and hope that you find them before they find you. In this case I couldn't find him, but I got locked by him, so I defended preemptively. This is one thing you have to do if you want to survive longer. Admit when you are like defeated, when he has you, and better safe than sorry, right? So he's hiding behind this small hill. Now I've got him on radar. So no IFF here, it hasn't identified him. And if there were more people on the server, I probably would double check that it's the 29 or J11 or A-18C Flanker that is locking me here and not a team member. There is no magic IFF, so here Fox 3 for me to put on defensive. This is not a problem since the M120 is much better than the R77 that he's firing here. I'm fast and defending, so I don't have to worry. Yeah, and one other big difference to the main server is the loadout you can choose from. So I've only tested the blue side in the F-18 Hornet, and you cannot put 9Xs on your wings or on your aircraft at all. You can only choose the AIM-9M and AIM-9L versions of Fox 2s. I don't know about the red side, but I'm pretty sure the R27ET is restricted. I don't know, but I think so, because it's an OP missile, let's be honest. The R73, I hope it is not restricted. It's a very powerful Fox 2, but it can be defeated by flares, so no need to nerf it to put it away. So in this case I shot two Fox 3s at him. I have the range advantage with the AIM-120s, and here you cannot see it, but I got the kill notification in the chat. His missile disappeared, so I'm safe now. Alright, next engagement. I'm heading towards a JF-17, as you can see on the left screen, or in the HUD. It says JF on the RWR, which gives me at least the direction. I mean, I don't know if he's high or low. I assume he's high because we are facing each other from a far distance, and usually you engage from high altitude at these ranges. Here I have him at 46 miles. I could lock him. I'm way out of range. He is much higher altitude than me, but I am a little bit faster, so I can climb towards him. He has the SD-10s, of course, which are not restricted as far as I know. I chatted with the opponent, and he said SD-10s are still on. So here I fire way out of range, but it is necessary to put the enemy defensive to give him a missile warning. Cranking and diving down to defend. The SD-10 is an extremely dangerous missile. It has a very long range and it's very fast. So yeah, way better than the M120. But this is all the JF has. So if I can defeat his, I don't know how many missiles the JF can load. Probably like 2 to 4 SD-10s. So if I can defeat all of those, I have the advantage actually. So here I wanted to recommit, but now I get the missile notification, and since the SD-10 is such a dangerous missile, I will defend, I will go cold, I will hide down on the deck and use my energy to convert into speed. You can see I'm very fast here, so no real danger from the SD-10 at this range, but you still need to be careful. And when people say the F-18 Hornet is slow, I think they are wrong, very wrong. As you can see here, the Hornet is not slow at all. It's a very fast jet, but only if you have some fuel already consumed, if you don't have all of your missiles on, and if you dropped your external fuel tank. So if the Hornet is lightweight, it's an extremely fast and agile aircraft. Here I only have one MRAM left, because I shot all of them in the previous engagement, so big disadvantage here for me. So I need to make this one count a little bit. I have the altitude and speed advantage here. I'm waiting to get in range, and then I will shoot and pray that it hits him. Okay, now I see he's already defending, so he must have shot at me, and I have to shoot it out of range again, my last MRAM. And there is the missile notification. Again, I need to defend very aggressively with all the speed that I have, full burner. Deploy some chaff. Hide behind those small hills. Luckily I have some terrain here to mask myself, and the missile is already gone, so I've defeated it. But now I'm down to 2 9Ms. I never use those missiles, to be honest. I always put A9X on my aircraft, as well as A920s. Which is usually enough. I mean, the M9M, as far as I understand, has a bit better range than the M9X, but it is, yeah, it's not as agile. It doesn't have fast vector ring. It doesn't support high off-ball side targeting with my HMD, so the enemy has to be in front of me basically, so that I can shoot at him, which is a big disadvantage if the enemy still has Fox 3s. So I try to hide behind those mountains and lure him closer, which seems to work, but here I turn into the missile. I panic. I have him at 30 miles, which is not close enough. I do all kinds of high G maneuvering, notching, chaffing, and for some miraculous reason this works and I defeated his missile. But now I turn into another missile, it seems like, which is a big mistake. But there's not much I can do here. I have him at 7 miles, 6 miles, actually in range. I have some tone, but I fired too late. I ran into the missile and came over here. I mean, this engagement shows you the importance of Fox 3s, and if you don't have them, you're basically dead. You shouldn't fight actually. Okay, so now I respawned, and one big difference also to the other server is that you always have to do the cold start. There is no hot start on this server, so you always, when you respawn, you have to restart everything, load your aircraft, etc. So here I'm heading towards an F-16 this time. The JF guy had to leave. He is somewhat in a notch position. He could, I mean, the F-16 is much better at BVR than the F-18. He could fire from this range without a problem if he would be facing me, which he isn't. He is notching, so I have to get much closer to him to shoot. Now at nearly 30 miles, still not in range, but we are getting there. I'm pretty fast here, 1.37 Mach. That's pretty fast for the Hornet, so no advantage for him here. And now range, Fox 3 at max range to put him defensive. But here it seems like he doesn't see me, or I don't know. I think I'm pretty safe here, so I recommit instantly at a lower altitude to fire another one, a more dangerous one. As you can see, I'm getting closer to him. 60 miles and another Fox 3. Now I do have to defend because I'm inside the mile at this altitude. Very dangerous. I also lost him here, but I fired 2 M1s at him, so he should be defensive. He somehow also managed to fire at me from his notch position, so this is not a dangerous missile. I can easily defend it. I'm very fast again, and yeah, it's behind me with some turning, chaffing, no problem, and it's already defeated. I like to make sure that it is defeated and it disappears from IWR, so I do not recommit directly. And now you will see why this server is called hardcore and why it is very challenging and difficult. So there's no AWACS, no data link, and I'm completely blind. I've lost him. I don't have him on WR, so apparently he doesn't see me as well. But yeah, the last time I saw him, I think we were at like 13 miles, 14 miles, something like that. So pretty close. And this is very dangerous. If you can see the bandit. He's now behind me according to RWR, which is very bad. Now he's back in front, but he disappeared. So I have to assume we merged and we are, in worst case, we are in a raid fight and he's outraining me already. So I'm trying to find him with my auto acquisition radar mode, but there's just nothing there. And he doesn't see me as well. Later we chatted after this engagement and he told me he completely lost me. And you will see, I can see him on RWR, but yeah, nothing on radar, no visual. There's the sonic boom. So now I know for sure that we merged. He has to be somewhere behind me, somewhere around here. I have no visual, nothing on radar. Yeah, this makes it very challenging. Especially if you're fighting the Red 4 with the EO modes in the Flanker and MiG-29. I think this will be very challenging on the server to even find the bandits before they find you. Now luckily I have visual and he doesn't see me, so yeah, I slide onto a 6. I don't have any Fox 2s. I wanted to Fox 2 him, but I think I forgot to put them on, because usually I have my aim and access in my pre-configured loadouts, and since they are restricted here, if you select the aim and exit, you will just not put them on, so there's nothing on your aircraft for this slot. And now I'm flying into him just for fun. I mean, he doesn't see me, so I could easily gun him, but this is not a challenge. This is not fun, so some kamikaze here. Alright, next engagement, we both respawn and we fly towards each other again. I have him here at 24 miles, he's low, now he's climbing. I have the altitude and speed advantage, so I will shoot my Fox 3 at max range again, or maybe wait a little bit longer now. At 18 miles, Fox 3, have to defend immediately and aggressively, because this is very dangerous. If he shoots Fox 3 at me, he can easily kill me at this distance. I don't get any missile notification, so I'm waiting just to be safe to recommit, and I think here I got the kill notification in the chat, so yeah, it was somewhere around here I got the kill notification, and then suddenly a missile from him appeared. Even though he was dead, but not dangerous, easy to defeat. Just go cold and already defeated. Yeah, and this was the 4th engagement. And now let's move on to the last engagement. I had 5 engagements before I disconnected on the server, so pretty nice test of the server on the first day. Here I have an A-18C Flanker in front of me, which is locking me already. Apparently his radar outranges me by far. But since this is an A-18C, he only has Fox 1s and Fox 2s. No Fox 3s on the A-18C. So big disadvantage for him. If I fire a Fox 3 at him, he has to defend, he has to break the lock. And I will always get a missile notification when he shoots a Fox 1. So I have him here at around 50 miles, decreasing. He apparently locked me from like 60, 65 miles maybe already. So very big range of the radar. Very big advantage. But we are so far from each other, it's not dangerous. As you can see here, my missile would need 70 seconds until active, and then some more seconds to hit him, so that's a long flight time for a missile. And we're just accelerating and climbing a little bit, trying to get into range. And send Fox 3 at him. I don't even have to shoot at max range, I can wait a little bit longer. Because, yeah, again I have the advantage. This should be a pretty easy kill, a pretty easy engagement, if I don't make any mistake. I'm defending a little bit. But apparently he didn't shoot at me. Still have a missile flying towards him, so no time to rush. He has to defend at some point, which he's doing now.
4, 2, 1, request startup.
You can see he changed direction. He's also decreasing his attitude. So I recommit. At this point I still don't know if R27 ETs are really banned, so yeah, I just deploy some flares here and there, because the 27 ET easily falls for flares. I have him here at 40 miles, very dangerous for him, Fox 3, 13 miles, 12 miles, 11 miles. Apparently he still didn't shoot at me. So yeah, as you can see, he died there. Probably from the first missile already. And you can see his white smoke trail, so he shot something at me. So I briefly notched, deployed some flares. But easy kill. Yeah, so this is the new server. I look forward to meet you guys there. If you have any experience on the server already, if you have tested it, write in the comments section also about the loadout restriction and what you think about it. And see you in the next one.